Hey guys, it's me, Arlene, Delicious Delight. So welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about Aura Sensuelle from the house of Mugler. This is obviously a flanker of Aura EDT. There's also an EDT version, which I have reviewed, and I can let you guys see that in the link down below. So, Aura Sensuelle. I'll show you guys what the bottle looks like before I begin. So it looks exactly like the other Aura bottles. This one's just having a pearly white holographic kind of effect going on. Really, really nice actually. I think that if this was sitting in my collection, it would definitely, be eye-catching for sure. But let's get this on my skin here. So this has been just released in my country for about 2 weeks now. So I've been wearing it since then. And when I smell this, I already get that familiar Aura feeling. So you can definitely tell that this is an Aura flanker. It's quite similar actually to the other versions, the EDP and the EDT, but it's a lot less earthy. So let's see the comparisons. Like, I didn't really want to make this a comparison video, but in the EDP version I found it to be very like unusual, thick, very green, swampy, dirty, and just very dense, kind of like a swampy forest. That's what the EDP was to me. The EDT version was almost, in the opening, it was like a fresher, lighter version, but it had like some gourmand candy-like elements in it, at least to my nose, like something more edible. But this version, I still get that green minty freshness. It kind of reminds me a little bit of toothpaste, like a mint flavored toothpaste, or like a mouthwash / spearmint gum. But I don't get the earthiness in here as much as I did in the EDP. So this is like a less earthy version. There is definitely a sweetness in here, familiar in the other versions, but this one just feels more rounded and smooth. It's like less harsh and less rough, less dirty, not swampy at all. And I guess overall it just feels more cleaner and softer, and as I said, just more well-rounded and smoother version. So that's what the opening is. In the mid of this perfume, what happens is I get this very creamy white floral gardenia smell mixing in with that green minty freshness. And it just adds a very nice white floral creamy element to this perfume, along with the gardenia, which was kind of unexpected. I get like a dirty vanilla accord that mixes in with it. I don't know what to think of it, you guys. It's still very unusual. Like, I know that all of this perfume in particular is just a very unusual perfume, as are the other auras. But I don't really know what to think of it. I don't think it stinks. It definitely does not stink, and it doesn't really put me off as the EDP does. In the mid here, I also get like a wateriness. Like, it feels watery on my skin without it smelling watered down. Because it does, like, the performance of this perfume is quite good. But there is like a watery, fresh kind of feeling in the mid that goes along well with the gardenia and this dirty vanilla accord. So after some hours in the dry down of this perfume, what I'm left with is this musky smell. It's less green though, but it's like a musky, dirty sweetness that's very soft and very smooth, but at the same time it's still kind of strange and weird and confusing. So we have a lot of contrast here, it being green, minty, fresh, floral, but then we have this darker, musky, dirty vanilla thing going on. And vanilla is not even in the notes here at all, but when you smell it, there is this distinct sweetness that smells like vanilla, but with other things going on. And for me, it just smells like a dirty vanilla, like literally a dirty dirt like vanilla. So I think that if you're already a fan of the EDP, the original Aura EDP, I think that you'd probably enjoy this. I don't think that there's so much differences between all three of them, the EDP, the EDT, and the Eau Sensuelle. They're just little tweaks here and there. But for me, I think that the differences aren't big enough for me, if I enjoyed this perfume, for me to own all three. Unless you're like a bottle collector or just a collector in general of this perfume. So, I don't know, you guys. I can't say I hate this perfume. The EDP definitely was something that didn't work for me on my skin. For me, it wasn't wearable. The EDT started off really promising with it being a little bit more of an edible candy-like thing in the opening. But then it declined into this weird green mush, I guess, that I wasn't so fond of. And this one, I'm kind of neutral about it. It is definitely a more friendlier version of the EDP. As I said, very smooth and more rounded and more elegant, I guess. Also a lot more fresher. And I guess easier to wear. But that said, I'm not like super crazy about it, but I think it's all right. I think this perfume is okay. But I don't think I would actually buy this for myself. But I do think that, as I said before, if you're already a fan of Aura, then this would be like a good version to try for sure. Especially maybe in warmer weather. I think this would wear a lot easier. So those were my thoughts on Aura Eau Sensuelle. If you guys have tried this, please let me know in the comments what you think of it. And that's it for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and I'll be back with more videos soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.